This is the Automotive Repair Podcast Network.
Hey everybody, Carm Capriato again here at AAPEX 2025. There is so much stuff going on down here that if I walk away from the studio for like 3 minutes, I'm either meeting somebody that I know or I'm looking at something that I have never seen before. And so I'm a perpetual student, so I love to see all that stuff. Thank you so much to Dan Vance from Shop Dog Marketing for sponsoring us here along with AAPEX. We have this big, gorgeous, beautiful I've never seen plexiglass this big. It's amazing stuff. But thanks to Dan Vance. You know, Dan says that just like ice cream, more car count can sweeten your revenue. Shop Dog Marketing's free guide shows how AI can bring in more repair orders every day. Transform your business now. Download our guide and get started at shopdogmarketing.com. And also, thank you so much to NAPA Tracks, today's class, KUKUI, and Pit Crew Loyalty. Hey, for over 30 years, NAPA Tracks has made selecting the right shop management system easy by offering the best, most comprehensive SMS in the industry. We'll prove to you that Tracks is the single best shop management system in the business. Find NAPA Tracks on the web at NAPATRACS.com. Hey, how well does your team know their stuff? Test their automotive skills with the Today's Class Basic, Advanced, or Service Advisor quizzes. It's a quick, effective way to spot gaps and grow stronger teams. Take the quizzes now at todaysclass.com/TC quiz. Shop owners, stop juggling multiple marketing tools. KUKUI's integrated platform, they deliver 4 times better website conversions, automated follow-up, and real-time ROI tracking. Get industry-leading customer support with KUKUI. That's KUKUI.com. You're probably tired of chasing new customers who never return. We understand. Pit Crew Loyalty ends the one-and-done cycle, turning first visits into lasting, reliable revenue. On the web at pitcrewloyalty.com. Hey, let me introduce to you my panel. Another Town Hall Academy. This is cool. You're going to love this episode because there's this major shift going on inside of the Auto Care organization, and I'm going to bring on the new president of what's called the VSE, the Vehicle Service Experts Group, and that would be Tara Topel. Hi, Tara.
Hi, Con.
Topel's Towing and Repair, Lake Mills, Wisconsin.
Yes.
Wisconsin have a football team up there?
Not this year, but normally we do.
Just checking. Okay. Go Bills.
Oh, you mean Packers?
Yeah.
I thought you meant our college team.
Well, maybe that too. All right. Female Shop Owner of the Year, 2021. Congrats.
Thank you.
That was here at AAPEX, am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. The business has been in since 1948.
Yes.
Great business. Just look up Topel Auto Repair.
Topels.com.
Yeah, Topel. It's gorgeous business. Beautiful. It's just top tier professional. Good for you. Good for you.
Thank you.
Any other awards that I should know about? Like every couple of years, you drop them.
Well, I mean, Woman at the Wheel, and we did get an Auto Care Association Education Award last year.
Nice.
So, yes.
And Missy Stephens is here, Community Engagement Manager of the Auto Care Association. And you have the responsibility for this group.
I do. I have the pleasure of having the responsibility for this group.
That's a great answer.
It's her favorite group.
It is. Don't tell anybody else.
Oof. So that's the big news. Auto Care rebranded CCPN to VSE, Vehicle Service Experts. What prompted the change, Missy?
It was a lot of things. So CCPN. So Carm, if I told you, hey, I am an engagement manager for CCPN, what would you say?
Well, I'm an acronym guy. So I would say Carm Capriato.
Yes.
Positive networking.
Yes. And that would be certainly CCPN. However, CCPN did stand for Car Care Professionals Network.
Right.
So 2 things. Car Care Professionals Network. We are well more than cars, right? Our industry is inclusive of all vehicles, including heavy duty. So we really wanted the name of this group to indicate that. And we really just want to call this group exactly what they are. They are vehicle service experts. That was kind of the unanimous name that the group came up with.
Were you part of the name change?
Yes.
Tara?
Yes. Actually, it was a great brainstorming session and then into the decision-making process. So, yes.
Are you replacing Dwayne?
Well, I could never replace Dwayne.
That's the right answer.
I'm going to try to step into his spot.
Let me just give the kudos to Dwayne. We were at his table this morning for the keynote of Wayne Gretzky. Were you there, both of you?
No.
So cool.
Were you there, Missy?
So cool.
Missy, I have to tell you, it was the best I've ever seen an interview go on stage. I found things out about Wayne Gretzky. There's always a behind the scenes story of people's lives, but he told it so well. I have to tell you, we've seen a lot of great keynotes here over the years, but I think they topped it.
He was very humble, and I loved that he spent a lot of his time talking about the people that impacted him. He didn't spend his whole time talking about how great he was. He spent his time talking about all the people that helped him and made him great, which I thought was phenomenal.
He says there were two things, I think: family that made him what he is today, and love. He loved the game and loved the people he played with. And I have to tell you, the greatest takeaway from his story, please, to our listener, this is a great episode, but we're going to tell you these stories because it's so fresh in our mind from just a few hours ago. When he told the story about he had to not get kicked out of school. Do you remember that?
I do.
And so his dad told him that when he's 18, you're on your own. But when you're under 18, it's us. We're going to pick at the decisions. You live under our rule. And so he went to his teacher, a couple of his teachers, and he says, listen, you got to do me a big favor. You can't flunk me until January, whatever his 18th birthday was. And this was like in December. And they went to him and they said, he's like 17. And he says, what's the problem? Why can't you pass? Why can't you come to school? He says, I'm playing for Edmonton. I'm playing hockey for Edmonton. Nobody knew. He's playing professional hockey and he's still in high school. He wasn't doing the work to get him to pass. And so
wild story.
It's amazing how so many of our professionals in our industry, and I'm sure you have, and all of these people in our world. I mean, I was thinking today, I got to start writing down some of my stories, and I got to one day ask Tracy to interview me. So, Dad.
It would be super interesting, I'm sure.
But everybody has those stories to tell. And over all the years, 10 years we've been doing this, I keep thinking that we've told a lot of great stories from people. But when you hear something like that from a guy like Wayne Gretzky, wow, he's 60, how old? 64 now. Imagine that. Anyway. Too many great stories. Thanks for taking me down that memory lane. So Vehicle Service Experts replaced Car Care Professional Network. As we have seen Auto Care Association really blossoming and thinking the future and making a lot of great changes. Did you sit down with a strategic plan and say, where are we going with this great group and how could we grow it? Tara, you got to have a lot of responsibilities taking over the helm of this.
Yes, there's a big transition. I would definitely say it is evolving from what it was into what it needs to be to elevate the aftermarket. Missy especially did a great job at coming up with a 5-year strategic plan. We did all talk about that. And it is very doable. As a shop owner, I look at it and say, why can't we do that in like a month? But there's a lot more that goes into it as I'm figuring out. So to be able to take it to the next level and make it what it needs to be. And we still need to figure out what shop owners need and want and be that for them as the association.
What excites you about this? Can you share anything that you're ready to start doing?
It's extremely exciting that we're providing a hub, what we're calling a hub, which will be an online resource for shop owners for many of the pertinent topics that are important to us, struggles that we have within our business and ways to find out to solve for that. So everything from figuring out shop coach to just ADAS best practices. I think one of the things that I love the most about it is that I'm really trying hard to figure out how to make auto care pertinent to shop owners. So I've learned that over the years that I've been in it, but like, what does marketing and communications, like what is that group within auto care? How can that help me? Or market intelligence. They're collecting all kinds of data, and it's data for the parts manufacturers and distribution centers. At the same time, they can equate that out into how can that help me as a shop owner? So I can look at miles driven per month and see that my business is going to suffer in February because I can see that miles driven goes way down from January to February, and then I can plan accordingly.
You are in a great place to teach a very large segment of our industry what being a service professional is all about. Every time I have a chance to correct someone who calls us installers, I say, come here, stand in front of me, get at attention. We don't do windows. We don't do rugs, right?
Right.
We don't install stuff. That's what they thought many years ago, but it's a mindset that they just can't get out from under, or you're the box killer or whatever it is. I so badly want to get in front of these groups and channel it off to you that let's together. Let me come up with my platform and my years in the industry, and maybe together we can get in front of people and say, there's a whole new appreciation that you have to have for this ultimate. I think we're at the top of the pyramid, not the bottom.
Depends on how you look at leadership, but yes.
Yeah.
That's true.
No, very good answer.
Bottom up, top down.
Yeah, very good answer.
Yeah. I always say we get paid for what we know.
That's right.
A lot of shops don't realize that.
EVs, ADAS, growing and changing technology. I know you see it all the time, Missy, in everything that you're doing from auto care. I can't even imagine what your strategy sessions are like. You got any plans for that? What are we going to do in VSE to bring a lot of that to our members?
I think that what is the coolest thing about this group is the council is made up of the top tier shop owners, right? These aren't just any shop owner. They truly are vehicle service experts. And the most beautiful thing about all of them is they love this industry. They want to bring everybody else with them. They want to bring and lift the industry up and lift other shop owners up. So taking these very successful shop owners and writing, let's go back to Dwayne, right? Dwayne has done a phenomenal job with apprenticeship. So let's write a best practice around apprenticeship, and then let's give resources around that. So that's kind of our mindset is for every topic, one of our vehicle service experts or our team of them will write a best practice and then provide you the resources that you as a shop owner would need, pulling it all in one place.
By the way, that's brilliant. I mean, I really love the idea.
Yeah.
Think of the talent in the room, to your point, and what each can contribute to bring that hub full of information, best practices, processes, which if you don't have them, you're dead in the water. And I've always said that processes, good systems win wars. And it could be the war against yourself or the war against the competition or the war to gain new client because you do everything right, or at least you're constantly improving your right, because things can always be right forever. They will break down. Life changes. Life happens. I think it's a brilliant idea to get your best people to contribute.
The whole entire council's working right now collectively on, we've got best practices. Tara mentioned ADAS best practice, apprenticeship, everything from if I'm a shop owner, what podcast should I be listening to understand the industry? If I'm a shop owner, should I be considering a shop coach? What does that look like? And then again, providing those resources, even attending AAPEX. If I'm a shop owner, why should I attend AAPEX? And what should I do when I'm there? How do I make the most of AAPEX? So, we really want to touch on everything.
I've always said, if you earn your living in the service automotive industry, AAPEX is for you.
It's a true story.
I know there's a ton of fabulous regional shows out there, top tier stuff. This is the place, in my opinion, that everybody who's anybody would be on the floor above us. So if you really had to learn about a new product, to speak to an executive or a leader at Moog, for example, Wagner Brake, any one of the great companies that you've used their products on. And, the scary part of learning something brand new each and every day, if you come to AAPEX and you don't, shame on you. That means you were in a casino.
It's true.
That's a good point.
That's the wrong thing, being in a casino. Do you gamble?
No, I own a business. That's my gamble.
That's such a fabulous answer. I love that answer.
I do not.
Oh my God,
I do not gamble. No.
Oh
not
God.
at the machines. No.
Not at the machines.
No. I think in being in Washington, D.C. with leadership, with the Auto Care Association was another great example of what does right to repair mean to me as a shop owner. As a shop owner, I can hear about it, but what does it really mean? We have a lot of the manufacturers that represent us there. We have a lot of the distribution centers and everything that impacts them as much as it does us, but even more so. And I think there's a lot of shops that don't understand. And that's why it's really hard to get them there to tell their stories and to, as you said earlier, telling stories is where it's all about. So if I have a vehicle that I can't take care of and that I can't get the support that I need through NHTSA and I have to send it to the dealership, that's a big deal. And I think a lot of people don't recognize that it's going to be more and more difficult, not only maybe to not get the information, but to be competitive to do that. the late Bob Greenwood said, we are not our own competitors. As independents, we all have to work together. And I think that that's a really important thing. The other independents in my town are not my competition. And as we go forward, my ADOS can help them and their key programming can help me. So
you know that, but they don't.
Correct.
And I forgot Bob was a coach of yours.
Oh, yes.
Oh my God. It's all coming back to me. Oh, wow. I love Bob. He was he ended up becoming a great, great friend.
He's still with me every day. Yeah.
It was Bob who started the Automotive Repair Podcast Network. It was Bob who we chatted. My glimmer of an idea to build this here started with Bob. And then Chris Cotton came on to replace the coach.
And he is my coach also.
No.
Yes.
Oh my God. Stop it. This is just too cool.
Hey, let's face it. Your shop management system is the single most important tool in your shop, period. NAPA Trax has made selecting the right shop management system easy by offering the industry's best, most comprehensive SMS. Now, it all starts when a local representative meets with you to learn about your business and how you need to run it. After all, it's your shop, so it's your choice, and having local representation is a huge plus. Customizing Trax to your business, whether you're a one-person shop or a large multi-bay or multi-location company, a representative consults with you to help optimize your shop's workflow, efficiency, and profitability. Trax always has the flexibility to do business how you need to do it, which means it can also grow as your business grows. And unlike the other guys, we'll be there for you after installation with the best training and support in the business. Yes, a learning management system tailored to each role in your company. Simply put, Trax was designed and built for shop owners just like you. Visit us on the web at NAPA Trax, that's NAPATRACS.com. Hey, Carm here, suggesting you discover a smarter way to train your entire automotive team. Experience powerful, bite-sized training sessions accessible from any device in just 5 minutes daily. It's perfect for technicians, advisors, and managers alike. Today's class prepares your shop for sustained success by reinforcing crucial knowledge. Plus, add a competitive edge with our leaderboard to make learning fun and rewarding for everyone. For effective training that delivers, turn to todaysclass.com. Shop owners, we know you are overwhelmed with a flood of missed calls, empty bays, and disconnected marketing tools. KUKUI has spent over a decade building one integrated platform for auto repair shops. One login, one dashboard, and mobile-first websites that convert 4 times industry average. Smart, innovative CRM with automated follow-up, 24/7 online booking, and real-time ROI tracking. With 900 plus years of combined team experience, we fuel the growth of 2,200 plus shops and have influenced $3 billion in revenue. Stop working harder. Start working smarter. Get industry-leading customer support and book a demo with KUKUI. That's KUKUI.com. Most shop owners feel trapped spending on ads while half their first-time customers never come back. It's frustrating. It's exhausting. And it's not your fault. The industry average is 54% one and dones. We understand how discouraging that can be. Well, Pit Crew Loyalty changes the story. Our clients cut that rate by up to 38%, raising lifetime value by more than 50%. Loyalty members visit nearly 3 times more often, creating predictable revenue without extra ad spend. Pit Crew Loyalty, where customers stay and shops thrive. On the web at pitcrewloyalty.com.
Commercial. We have just launched our own app, the Automotive Repair Podcast Network.com. You can get it. It's on Google. It's on Apple. We got QR codes everywhere. We've got a how-to video playing on our sites. And we're going to be, again, we just launched it last Thursday, Friday. We're here at AAPEX, so we're going to make a lot more noise coming up. But as far as the podcast you should listen to if you're a shop owner, oh my God, look at all of that.
Found one.
It's all there. You found one. So yeah, we're excited about that. We wanted to put all these great shows in one place with no algorithms throwing stuff at you. And you can build your own listening apps and all that neat stuff and share. Oh my God, this is great. And you start sharing episodes with people and building playlists. So you brought up Right to Repair. I mean, God, this is the association, the Auto Care Association. This is your baby. We got to get this baby born somehow to get this thing done. I'm sure Vehicle Service Experts is going to make some noise about that.
Yes.
And CCPN probably already had to their membership. But are you going to make more noise? We're getting close. Is Senate and
We're getting better. Yeah. Missy could probably talk a little bit more about where it's at right now. I feel like it changes every time I go into it to see where it's at.
You mentioned something interesting, Carm. You talked about the industry events, the smaller, regional industry events. And as a part of this evolution with vehicle service experts, I have tried to put myself where shop owners are. So for the last 2 to 3 years, I've ran the Vision Circuit, the ASDE, the STX. I take my right to repair booth. It blows my mind when I ask the question, are you familiar with right to repair? No. I would say 60% of the shops, but it gets better now that I've done this for 2 or 3 years. Now they come up and say, oh, hey, I remember you. You and I talked last year. But the importance of every single independent repair shop right now getting involved is unexplainable. We need the examples. We are fighting the fight. We're doing all of the things. But the minute we leave a meeting on Congress, the OEs are right behind us.
Yeah.
And so the latest is, well, the truth is there's a memorandum of understanding and nobody's complained. So we don't feel like there's a problem. We need those examples. We need those examples of, hey, I have the factory tool. I have the factory software. I still had to send it back to the dealership. Those are what is going to push us across the finish line because, again, these constituents, they're hearing two different things, right? They're hearing our side, which we're saying we're not getting the data, and they're coming right back in behind us and saying they have everything they need. So we really need the help of the independent repair shops more than ever.
It reminds me of politics.
It is so weird.
In the worst way.
Yes.
It's weird because it's bipartisan, but it is very political.
Yeah.
Between manufacturers and especially us as independents.
Who do I believe?
Right.
Right.
I will to nod to what Missy just said. There is a QR code on the Auto Care website for shops to be able to report those. And you don't have to be a member in order to contribute to that. So if anybody is listening and they have situations, it would be great to get out and report those. It does not take long. The association made it very quick and easy for us as shops to report that.
I love what you just said, a QR code for reporting, but there's probably also a QR code for signing a petition. Now, I've done this multiple times over the years. I've interviewed Bill and Paul. We've done shows on right to repair. We're not reading. We're not finding and taking. We'd rather mindlessly scroll looking for a recipe on how to make barbecued popcorn at midnight while I'm watching an old movie. I'm sorry, I'm going crazy. Then read something about our industry that could potentially affect us in big ways. I'll let Missy and Tara worry about that.
Yeah.
And it proves that your booth is there and you're asking people all about right to repair. Are you trying to get them to sign up right there when you're at these events?
Yeah. So we've done last year, the focus was really getting the letters to Congress to get the support. And then again, that focus has now shifted to we really need the examples. The letters are still great. Certainly not saying don't send the letters, but what we feel like is most critical right now are those very specific examples.
I know this is an in-depth right to repair. I get that, but maybe we need to title this, a subtitle, that we're talking about right to repair here, because there's just not enough of us getting behind it.
What's super impactful, Tara talked about Legislative Summit, which is by far my favorite thing that I get to do as an employee of the Auto Care Association. But the most impactful meetings that we had in September was the meetings where there was a shop owner in the room.
Yeah.
They tell that story better than anybody else.
When people say, I'm in the room with the senator of my state or the representative of my district, and they're talking to us like normal people and we're sharing our passion for why this right to repair is so important, they walk away and they're like chatty Cathys for a week because they were there. We were at the Capitol and they made a bold move for the sake of our industry. And so I want to thank all of them for what they did, but we probably should have had another 100.
For sure. I have a colleague who's on the Alliance Advisory Council with me, and he flew in just specifically to meet and then left. Well, there needs to be more of that as much as possible.
We don't have to go to them. And I talk to this a lot to shop owners. Invite your congressperson to your shop.
Yeah.
Invite your senator. I mean, talk about going to Capitol Hill and telling that story. What tells that story more when the OEs are saying that we're not trained enough, that we don't have the correct equipment, and they come into these shops and see that is just absolutely not the case?
I want to hear some stories. Can you help me? I'd love to do an interview with a shop owner that brought in a senator or a congressperson into their shop and what happened? I want to hear that. It's a story to be told. Do you know of anybody that could come on?
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's work on that.
Yeah.
I think we should do that before the next Congress.
And the auto
session.
care will help you. We will give you all the resources. If it's all possible, we will be there with you. It is not, and I think that that's what any shop owner that's done that will tell you. It's a really good, positive experience. It's not hard.
Listen, people know people who know people. They can get into that senator and or that congressman. Who knows if it takes you 3 or 4 months to pull something like this off, but you do. What Missy just said to you is this will help you.
Yes.
And so, okay, I heard it on Commerce Podcast. Who do I contact? Give them an
Call me. Contact
Missy
Missy.
Stephens.
Absolutely. I will point you in the exact direction you need to go.
Is it Missy.Stephens?
It is.
Missy.Stephens.
Stevens with a PH.
STEPH.
Yes.
At autocare.org. See?
There you go.
We're making a difference.
That's right.
To bring it back to the hub, I would say that those are the things that we will be highlighting on the hub is how you can do that. Something that we have in our waiting area is a poster that helps educate our clients and the motorists out there. And we need more of those people as well. So all of those ideas and thoughts, and, we kind of consider that, again, a best practice. How can we put it on our repair orders? How do we get it out to the people that are coming to us each and every day to trust to us to take care of their vehicles for them? And we have to be able to be here for them for many years to come.
I love the word hub, by the way.
We're calling it our resource hub.
Can I call this my listening hub?
Yes, you can have that. We will share hub with you.
You don't own
You're
hub,
welcome.
do you?
No, we
You
don't.
own
I've not
hub?
patented it at all.
All right, just checking.
No.
I know. So VSE, Vehicle Service Experts, replaced CCPN inside of AutoCare. Tara Topel's the new president. Is Dwayne going to just hang on as past president thing? And
Yes.
is there anybody that I know who's on your board, who's officers with you?
Several. So we actually just replaced myself as vice chair with Shari Pheasant.
No, I think
So
I know
Shari's
her.
vice chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bernard Tansey and
Oh.
Jimmy Alora.
Yes.
Yes, you keep going, Missy.
Yes. Tom Shear.
Wow, I know them all.
I told you we picked the best of the best. It wasn't by coincidence.
We've interviewed them. They're
Yes,
great people.
they're amazing.
In fact, every single one that you mentioned has been in the studio today.
Yes. These are the leaders of our industry that, again, want to give back, that want to lift the industry up and bring everybody with them.
Damn.
Yeah. We should also mention, who wants to be involved in this? Because our council applications are open right now.
Right.
We are looking for
We want
more
more shop
amazing
owners.
leaders.
Okay. Do you have to apply?
Yes.
Okay. I get that part. I really do. For membership. Where do they go for that?
We have, it's still the CCPN website because we're working on our rebranding right now.
All right.
But I would also say, point right back to me. I will send you the
Okay.
link.
Missy.Stephens with a PH at autocare.org
Yes.
and say, hey, I want to join
Yes. I would-
VSE.
Yep.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
our
the council.
council, we would like to see this council grow into a council of about 15 to 20. We're probably around 10 to 12 right now.
Wait a minute. You're talking about council, not members.
Yes. So in the current state, there is only a council. We don't have individual members. That will be coming. That is a part of our 5-year strategy.
What's the goal? How many members do you probably need to have a quorum? A couple hundred or
Yeah,
more?
more.
Yeah.
More. And the other great thing is when we get to that point that, okay, we've got community members now, we want to pull shops closer to the auto care. And the Auto Care Association wants to ensure that we are closely connected to the shop owners, right? So everything that we do, everything that our members do, all goes back to the independent repair shops. So we want to make sure that we're very closely connected and that we have the voice of the shop at all times.
It's a must.
It's a must.
It's a capital MUST to connect for auto care to have this level of commitment to rebrand CCPN and again, I didn't have a problem with CCPN, but I just like VSE a lot. Vehicle Service Expert. It's a lot. Anything that we can do, the podcast, the network that I have, I'm thrilled to do that. Maybe we need to catch up at least a couple of times a year and do something to find out what's going on. I love the fact, I really do, that the Auto Care Association, who's doing so much work in Washington to hover over this industry of ours, which is, as technology continues to fly off the shelves, everybody who's a politician has an idea. I can control this. I can fix this. Got to keep our ear to the ground And I love the fact that auto care is linked in that way. Now, a lot of other associations have lobbyists everywhere. I get that. I respect that. And it's important. Anyway, I'm not going to get off on my deep end right now. This is not a deep end of the pool episode. So thank you so much for being here, guys. Congratulations to Tara Topel, who has become the new president of Vehicle Service Experts. And Missy Stephens, you do a lot of work there.
I do.
You do
a lot
more.
of work I love.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah. I'm an industry vet. I've been in this industry my entire life.
Did I see a video on you explaining that? Where did I see that? Where did I see about your background?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I've done a couple.
Yeah. I know. That's what it was. It was a Ratchet and Wrench podcast.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
And you were going through your lineage.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
When you get a text from Missy on a Friday evening about how stoked she is about the future of vehicle service experts and ideas that she has for shop owners, you'd almost think she is a shop owner, honestly. So you know she's on fire about all of it.
You know, that's great. You got to go out for dinner more often.
Yeah, absolutely.
On a Friday night.
I don't know if she was out for dinner. She might have just been home.
In complete honesty, I was enjoying a lovely fall evening and I was drinking a glass of wine and I had this idea and I was like, I've got to text Tara right now. I text her and Dwayne both because I'm like, I need to throw this out to the universe.
You know what? You probably remember the exact text.
Yeah.
Because you did it at the moment it felt right.
Yep.
That's important. It's huge.
Yep.
I have a little note taker and I'll write it down because I know that if I don't text it or don't write it down, it just became a fleeting thought.
I email myself all the time. I'll think of something and then I'll get my phone out and so that the next morning when I'm checking my email, it's like the first thing in my box. I'm like, that's right.
All right. We're going to wrap this thing up.
Yes.
But I have a really burning question.
Okay.
What kind of wine do you like?
Cab.
Oh my God. You and I have to cuddle up to a bottle someday.
I know. Like, why have we never shared a glass of wine or a bottle of wine?
I'm a cab.
I might have one
California
in my
cab.
hotel room if you want it.
Bring it down.
Sphere watching.
Bring it down.
We were watching the Sphere. Yeah.
Oh.
Out of my room.
Watching the Sphere. I'm sorry, that is just too funny. We're in our room drinking wine, watching the
Yes.
Sphere go around.
It was a great night, by the way.
Good for you. This has been great. Thank you so much for being here and congratulations.
Thank you for having
Thanks
us.
for having
Thanks,
us.
guys.
Thanks for being on board to listen and learn from the premier automotive repair business podcast, Remarkable Results Radio. Get your episodic education on the ARPN listening app at automotiverepairpodcastnetwork.com. Also enjoy the podcast on our Carm Capriato YouTube channel. Carm is all for advancing the professional automotive service industry. Until next time.